Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning. Weather events are getting more destructive and costly as the effects of climate risk intensify. At the same time, many consumers mistakenly believe that homeowners insurance covers flooding, and it's important to realize that not everyone is eligible for FEMA assistance, and any assistance from FEMA will not be enough to rebuild. Joining us today is Eric Cioppa, President of the National Association of Insurance Commissioners and Superintendent of the Maine Bureau of Insurance. He's here to discuss the importance of reducing your risk in the face of increasing natural disasters. Eric, why should climate risk be important for consumers?
Well, it's important because climate risk. If the risk of your losses are increasing because of increased climate risk, that means it's doubly important that you are fully insured, or you know what your insurance policy covers and what it doesn't cover. And you had mentioned before, Debbie, in your intro, that flood insurance isn't covered on your homeowners insurance, and most people think that flood insurance is covered. And the last place you want to be is find out you thought you had coverage, and after the fact, find out you don't.
What's an important part of being prepared for climate risk?
Again, reviewing your coverages, you should sit down with your agent at least annually and go over your homeowners renter's policy and just understand what's covered, what isn't covered. Am I insured? Do I have enough insurance? Again, you hear stories, and we've seen it in my state of Maine, where people are underinsured and they have a complete loss, and they find out they don't have enough money to rebuild. So again, you need to review your coverages, make sure they're sufficient, you're comfortable with the amounts. And then you need to, you need to plan for natural disasters. In other words, if you can't wait, if you decide there's a flood, a big storm coming, you need to make the decision beforehand. Am I going to evacuate? Well, where am I going to go? Or if I'm going to stay put, you need to have food and water and gas for your generator on hand if you have one. But you need to make those decisions beforehand, is what I'm saying. You really need to plan ahead.
Eric, is there anything else we should do to get ready for a natural disaster?
Again, I'm an insurance commissioner, and insurance is a tremendous tool to help people rebuild after a disaster or any event, but it can only help you if you have the proper coverages. So I can't stress enough, you should review your coverages with your agent or call your local state insurance department. We have consumer affairs people who are there to help you, and we have a wealth of information. And there's also a website called the NAC.org that has a tremendous amount of information.
Eric, what is the number one thing we can do now to protect against storms and other natural disasters down the road? Again,
make sure you're fully prepared for any storm coming your way, and make sure you know your insurance coverages, know what's excluded, and know, and by all means, if it rains at your house, there's a potential for flooding, so you need to make a decision beforehand. Should I get flood insurance?
Eric, I'd like to thank you for taking the time this morning to talk with us. Have a good day.
You too, Debbie. Take care.
Bye.